The funny thing about Johnny Depp is that every time he tries to enjoy a calm, normal moment, the internet somehow turns it into a full-blown mystery. And this time, it happened again. Everyone suddenly started asking the same question: is Johnny Depp actually dating Yulia Vlasova? And honestly, if you're confused, you're definitely not alone. One moment he's at a quiet art event in Tokyo, minding his business, and the next moment, boom, there are rumors everywhere about a secret romance. So today, we're breaking the whole thing down, step by step. Because this story didn't start with drama. It started with something much softer, something very Johnny. Picture this. Johnny walks into a private art showcase in Tokyo. No loud Hollywood chaos, no flashing lights, no movie promotion. Just a peaceful room filled with canvases, soft music, and that calm artistic vibe he loves so much. He wasn't selling anything. He wasn't doing interviews. He wasn't launching a project. He was simply supporting a friend's exhibit while also sharing a few of his own pieces quietly in the background. And honestly, that should have been the end of the story. But then Yulia Vlasova walked into the frame, and everything changed. Yulia is a well-known Russian model. She's worked in the European art and fashion scene for years. She's creative, stylish, and she's been around artists and galleries for a long time. So it wasn't surprising that she was invited to the event. The gallery even likes to bring in people like her because they help draw attention to the art. But here's where the internet lost control. Johnny and Yulia were seen standing together. Talking. Smiling. Laughing. Not in a dramatic, romantic way, but in that relaxed and warm way that artists often connect with each other. But of course, the internet doesn't care about context. It cares about angles. And once those pictures went online, people started saying things like, "New girlfriend? Is Johnny dating again? Who is this blonde woman?" And suddenly, a friendly conversation turned into a global rumor. But here's the part most people miss. Yulia wasn't there for Johnny. She was invited to the gallery. She has connections to European artists. She supports creative work. She follows artists whom Johnny respects. So when they met, it wasn't some secret meeting or hidden plan. It was just two people who happened to cross paths in a room full of creative people. But online, nobody saw the clips where they were in a group. Nobody saw the photos where they were on opposite sides of the gallery. The only pictures that spread were the ones where they stood close enough to look like something was happening. And this happens to Johnny all the time. Honestly, he could be talking to someone's grandmother and people would still say he's in love. That's just how the internet works now. There's also a myth people love to believe. A myth that says if Johnny smiles at someone, he must be dating them. But anyone who knows his personality understands that Johnny is naturally warm. He leans in when he talks because he listens carefully. He laughs easily because he's gentle by nature. He treats people kindly because he values creative energy. So of course he'd act the same way around someone like Yulia. That doesn't mean anything romantic is happening. And here's the twist that brings everything together. While everyone is busy guessing who he's dating, Johnny himself is focused on something completely different. In 2025, his attention is on art. He's pouring his time into new creations. He's choosing small events instead of big publicity. He's keeping his circle small and genuine. He's finally building a peaceful life where art comes first. So whether Yulia ends up being a friend, a collaborator, or simply someone he met once at a gallery, the bigger picture is much more important. Johnny is happy. He's working. He's creating. And he's surrounded by people who appreciate the art, not the gossip. And honestly, that's the real win in his story right now. There are also a few interesting insights that fans often overlook. Artists naturally attract other artists. Musicians, painters, photographers, and models always cross paths because their worlds overlap. So collaboration doesn't automatically mean romance. And Tokyo itself has become a place where Johnny feels safe. The fans are respectful. The media pressure is low. And the art community there genuinely values creativity over drama. Someone close to his work once said something beautiful: Johnny is most himself when he's painting. That's where he feels calm, centered, and understood. And when you see him smiling at these events, you can actually feel that calm. You can sense that peace. It makes the entire atmosphere different. And one more thing, most dating rumors start from a single picture taken from a romantic angle. 90% of these stories come from one moment without context. So whenever a rumor goes viral, always ask, where's the full video? Now, here's where I want to hear from you. Do you think Johnny and Yulia looked like more than friends, or do you think the internet overreacted like always? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I really want to know what you think. And if you enjoyed breaking down this whole story with me, check out the video on Johnny's Argentina adventure, because that story is even wilder. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, not just for the algorithm, but so you can stay ahead of the rumors and get the real updates about Johnny's journey in 2025. See you in the next one.